Hello students, let us start our new session of chapter number 9, Ray Optics and Optical Instruments. Now let us focus on to the other optical instrument, microscope. Let us focus on to the diagram. Here we are using simple magnifier or the microscope by using the converging lens of the small focal length. Here in the microscope, the lens is held near the object. So focal length, one focal length away or less, and eye is positioned close to the lens onto the other side. Here this idea to get the erect, magnified and virtual image of the object at a distance that can viewed comfortably, that is a 25 centimeter or more. So object is available at the distance f and the image is available at the infinity. So if this object is available at the distance slightly less than focal length, then the image is virtual and closer than infinity. This comfortable distance for viewing the image is at the near point 25 centimeter. It causes strain onto the eye, and therefore the image formed at infinity is considered more suitable by the relaxed eye. This thing you can see in the diagram A. B. The next portion is available at B and C. Here the magnification of the image formed at the near point D, as you can see in the diagram B, by the microscope, that M magnification equation we are having V by U. V, that is the distance at where image is formed, and U is the distance where the object is available. So here M equals to V by U, that is equal to, if we take the V common, then 1 upon U can be write down that 1 upon U equal to 1 upon V minus 1 upon F. As we have the equation 1 upon F equal to 1 upon V minus 1 upon U. So from that equation we make subject of formula 1 upon U. So we can get the magnification V into 1 upon V minus 1 upon F. So the resultant equation is 1 minus V by F. Now if we apply the sign convention, V is negative and that is equal to the magnitude of D. So that consider as M equal to 1 plus D by F. That D, it shows in the diagram, D is the distance. So that magnification M equal to 1 plus D by F. Now if D is about 25 centimeter and the magnification of 6 we require, then for that focal length F should be 5 centimeter. We can also get the magnification by the equation H dash by H, where H is the size of object and H dash is the size of image. This ratio is also available by the image and by the object if D is comfortable viewing. So here the single lens magnifier can be achieved that allows the object to brought closer to the eye than D. Now find the magnification when image is available at the infinity. So in that case we have to show the angular magnification. For example, object height is H and the maximum angle can sustain, that can be clearly visible at the distance D. So tan angle of that and theta, that tan theta 0 equal to H by D, and that theta 0 is very much less, so we can write down tan theta 0 equal to theta 0. So theta 0 equal to h by d. Now the object is available at u distance and image is available at the v distance. So we have h dash by h equal to m equal to v by u. Then tan theta I, that is equal to h dash by minus v. That you can see actually in the diagram. Let us focus over here at the point C. So here we can see that tan theta I equal to h dash divided by minus v, and that h dash we can write down h by minus v and v by u. So that can be rewrite as h by minus u. So theta I equal to h by minus u. So we can say that the angle is suspended by the object if u equals to minus f. So theta I equal to h by f. That we can see from the diagram C. So magnification, at angular magnification, if the image is available at the infinity, that m equal to theta I divided by theta O, that is equal to d by f. So that is the magnification of the lens when the image is at the near point and viewing is comfortable at the different magnification. Now, the simple microscope has the limited magnification that can be less than or equal to 9. But if we require larger magnification, then we supposed to use two lenses in compounding effect, and that microscope is known as compound microscope, as you can see in the diagram over here. Two lenses are utilized in this sequence in compound fashion. So the lens near the object is called the objective lens, that forms the real, inverted and magnified image. Now that image will serve as the virtual object of second lens, the eyepiece, that is the simple microscope or magnifier which produce the final image enlarged and virtual. So first inverted image is near the focal plane of the eyepiece at a distance appropriate for final image formation at infinity or closer for the image formation. So the final image is inverted with respect to original object. And this thing can obtain by the magnification by the compound microscope, that m is h dash by h. So that is equal to L by f0. Here tan beta, as you can see in the diagram, beta angle after the lens, after the objective lens, the beta angle from where the angle that light ray is passing and generate the image at b dash. So here tan beta equal to h by f0, and that f0 we consider as L, so that is equal to h dash by L. H dash is the size of first image, that is the size of image generated from the objective lens, and the object size is h. The first image is formed near the focal point of the eyepiece. The distance L, that is between the second focal point of the objective and the first focal point of the eyepiece. That called the tube length of the compound microscope. So first image is inverted. We use for the simple microscope to obtain a magnification, and the final image will form by the equation which we have calculated earlier, m equal to 1 plus d by f. By the same equation, magnification can be generated by the second lens. So first lens having the magnification L by FO, and second lens having the magnification D by FE. Let us multiply the magnification. As we know, total magnification is the product of individual magnification. So we can define total magnification M equal to L by F0 into D by FE. So by having this compound lens, we can achieve the larger magnification of the small object. It is basically difficult to make the focal length smaller than 1 centimeter. For that, a larger lens is required. For example, f0 is 1 centimeter and focal length of the eyepiece FE, that is a 2 centimeter, and the tube length is 20 centimeter. Then magnification is available with the 250. So here the object is available to contribute a quality and visibility of the image by the compound lens. In modern microscope, multi-component lenses are used for both the objective and eyepiece to improve the image quality by minimizing optical defects. Clear? Now let us focus on to the other optical instrument, telescope. Let us focus on to the diagram. Here the objective, here also the compound lens available. First lens is the objective lens and second lens is the eyepiece lens. The objective lens has a larger focal length and larger aperture than the eyepiece lens. Light is coming from the distant object and enters the objective lens, which gets the real image, and it forms in the tube for the second focal point. This eyepiece lens magnifies the image to get the final inverted image. So magnification is the ratio of H by FE into FO by H, that is equal to FO by FE. That is FO plus FE, that is the total length of microscope tube. For the terrestrial purpose, this telescope has an addition, a pair of inverting lens to make a final image erect. Refractive telescope can be used for both terrestrial and astronomical observation. For example, consider a telescope having an objective focal length 100 cm and eyepiece focal length 1 cm. Then magnification we are having 100 by 10, that is 100. Now let us consider a pair of stars that separated by the 1 minute of arc. So the star appeared by the separated by the angle, that is 100 into 1 angle, that is 100 angle. 100 minute per arc, that is 1.67 degree. So here the main consideration for the astronomical telescope, that light gathering power and to get the resolving power. That is depends on the area of objective with the larger diameter that objects can observe. This resolving power or the ability to observe the objects distinctly, which are very near available in the same direction, depends on the diameter of objective. So it is desirable in telescope to make this objective of larger diameter than the largest lens. That objective lens is utilized and has a diameter of 40 inch. 0.40 inch. That it is difficult and expensive to make large size lens which forms the image that are free from any kind of distortion. But as it is difficult, for that reason, modern telescope use a concave mirror rather than objective lens. As you can see in the diagram, second 33 diagram. So here, a telescope with the mirror, that objective mirror, that is called the reflecting telescope, they have the several advantages. There is no chromatic aberration. If parabolic reflective surface is chosen, then spherical aberration is removed. Mechanical part is much less of a problem since mirror weighs much less than the lens. So reflective telescope, that the objective mirror focused light inside the telescope tube. That eyepiece the observer can obstruct by this some light, and that is available by the 200-inch diameter. So the viewer can sit near the focal point of the mirror, and the problem of deflect light being focused by the another mirror. So this arrangement in which convex mirror is utilized to focus the incident lens that pass through the whole of the objective, that primary mirror, as it is visible over here in the diagram. It has the advantage of a larger focal length in short telescope. The largest telescope in India, that is available in Kavalur, Tamil Nadu, having a 2.35 meter diameter reflective telescope. It is a ground polished setup, and it is utilized by Indian Institute of Astrophysics, Bangalore. The largest reflective telescope is available in USA, Hawaii, having a 10 meter of diameter, refractor diameter 10 meter. So this is how by this telescope, first objective lens and rest it is utilized as a mirror. And the problem by having the concave mirror, it's solved by the two mirrors, concave and with the primary and the secondary with the convex mirror. So this is how, using the instrument, we can observe the magnified image. Clear? Here we are going to end this session. With that, we are going to end this chapter. Hope you understood. Thank you.